Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Yesterday I got hands-on with the three colors of the Steel Ingenieur by IWC that just came out. Well, they're not available yet, but right now it's a preview, and I want to really thank Cedric at the Elements boutique, who's very enthusiastic and very knowledgeable young man, and we'll see later on. I asked him to pull out a few other great IWC watches to show us, and he did surprise me with a really cool watches. But for now, we have all three colors under our eyes and on the wrist, and we had seen a few weeks ago the black one, which has a cool gray reflections on that very well realized dial. But now we have this aquamarine type of dial, which in person looks a lot more green, or it has little flashes of green, let's say, which is great because I think we're all a bit tired of the blue dials on the steel sports. So it's a great effect mixed with the blue, and it looks quite good. So I wanted to compare it for you guys with the PRX, the Tissot PRX, which is a very affordable watch, so we can get a bit of a feel of the luxury that is brought in by the IWC Ingenieur. As you can see here on my wrist, up to you to decide. The Tissot PRX is a wonderful product coming in at a very affordable price. The IWC, as you know, is quite expensive, around 12,000 US dollars. You can see obviously the finishing is on a very different level, a lot more involvement there. These are the two together, and while the aquamarine dial is cool, I had a feeling that the silver white-ish type of dial would be the one, and indeed it did not disappoint me. This is really the one that speaks to me the most, and I think is the one that has the greatest contrast with the indices, the hands, but also the polished bezels around the bezel of this watch. This one definitely wears perfectly on my 17-centimeter wrist, and it really has that appeal that I was looking for, and did not exactly find with the black dial version. To me, this is the one that might even push me to consider this piece, but it's true that the price point is a bit contentious. It is very ambitious, certainly by IWC, and we find it a bit difficult to reconciliate the movement, the quality of the finishing with that price point. But it sure is a great looking piece that wears great, and the bracelet is really well made, substantial, but it's not heavy at all. I think that the feel on the wrist is light, and there you go on the wrist of Cedric, matching really well his suit jacket there. Yeah, it's a very bizarre color, not quite blue, not quite green, in between, aquamarine. That's the proper name for it, and I like those 5 points on the bezel. Now let's have a little look at the lume. When you flash the UV light, it is blue, but of course the lume will light up in green. Now I asked Cedric to surprise us with some other models, and he pulled out three outstanding pieces, starting with this Stealth split-second chronograph. And I'm sorry if I don't know all the references. I don't know IWC that well, and I should, because these are really cool pieces. Split second, you don't see that every day. I think that the price for a split remains fairly reasonable. It's a big watch, but it wears well like a sports watch should, and I've made my peace really with the size of watches. I'm happy wearing larger watches actually these days, and since I had a watch that's known to wear large with me, the Tudor Black Bay GMT, here it is, looking actually bigger than this IWC split second chronograph. Here it is on my wrist, very stealth. I think it is part of the Top Gun collection, and I'm sure Maverick would love wearing that one. Very easy to change the straps, and actually the straps in themselves are just really good looking pieces. And finally we have this aqua timer with that cool bi-rotating bezel with the inner bezel system. Very fun to play with. So there you go. Let me know which is your favorite. For me, I have already picked this one for sure, but yeah, maybe the titanium coming soon will be the one. Bye bye guys.